Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad, and today we're going to talk about Roundhill versus Yieldmax. We're doing this test. Got $1,000 invested in it each. Let's see how this thing plays out. If you don't know, I'm recently retired. Been retired now for a good 4 months. Life is good, and we're just doing this test for educational purposes only. So let's talk about where we are and how things are going. First account, looking at my Yieldmax, it's up $20 since we started this whole adventure. You can see which ones are winning. Nvidia's down, but that's to be expected. PLTY is down, but okay, that's not concerning to me at all. I just look at this going, it's doing well. It's about $3 a week that we're putting into BTCI and claws, because as we move forward, we're going to continue to build out BTCI and claws over time with these other funds, just to see how it plays out. When I look at Roundhill, Roundhill is doing about $1 a week. That's all I can squeeze out of them. They're going to pay right around that $5 mark again this week. And you just see, hey, they're a little bit behind the Yieldmax. Looking at distributions this week, Netflix is paying out, Coney's paying out, and that's NFLY for Netflix, and Coin is actually Coney, and it's going to be about $15 this week. When I look at the distributions of Yieldmax, YMAG, if I were to invest in one of those compared to building out my own, I would have probably been right around the same amount of dollars. Probably maybe a little bit less. So I sit back and go, I think picking two out of the funds is a better way of playing it. When I look at Roundhill, well, I can tell you right off the top of my head, Roundhill did not take in consideration for all the additional shares that they received on RDTE. So not all that money came straight from premiums paid. Just thought I'd throw that out for conversation. But at the end of the day, I get about $5. So it's $1 back into each one, $1 back into BTCI. It's going to be a slow grind going forward, but it's a grind. And if I take those dollars and just put a little rough estimate owning all three, it averages out to be about 26% is an average of all three of those together paying out. So take that with a grain of salt. They're only a 26% payer compared to the higher payers. But will they do better long-term over time? Don't know. We'll find out. Part of the selection is momentum. And if I look at the momentum grades, Tesla still's the highest one. TSM is down to a B, but I'm still going to say, hey, TSM is still a longer-term bet compared to Snow and Google. But we'll see how this plays out. If I was going to bet anything, I would do iBit, but who knows? We're just looking at the momentum grades and seeing which one is going to be the best payer long-term with momentum, so the price could appreciate. Not guaranteed to appreciate. And again, nothing we say is legal, tax, or financial advice. We're just showing our results. PLTR is still leading the way for Group B. Nvidia has dropped down to second place. But okay, Nvidia took a hit the last couple of days. I still think Nvidia long-term is the better play. But then again, I would not own MRNA, and that's what you get when you buy a Yieldmax, you know, or YMAX, the YMAX. When you buy that, you get mRNA in your portfolio, no matter what, if you like it or not. And that's where I say you could build something better yourself to receive those distributions. Maybe not. Maybe you just want to take the easier way out. And trust me, Brad is all about taking the easier way out sometimes. Group C still seems to be Coin, Netflix, all right, which is Coney and NFLY. They lead the way. PayPal is at close third. I've said that before in the past. So if you want to play another one, you play PayPal. But you can see the last three, Airbnb, Microsoft, and AMD, are laggers. Why have laggers in your account when you can have the faster horses running the race for you? Group D, MSTR, always will lead the way, at least in my book. I chose Square over AI. Would I say it's a hit and miss bag? I think Square still has the better run because they own Bitcoin in their portfolio, but who knows? Maybe wrong, maybe right. But again, I wouldn't own SMCI, and that's the reason why I wouldn't play some of these other funds. So the portfolio itself, again this week, is the same picks as we had before. MSTR with Yieldmax being Misty, Square being SQI, Coin being Coney, Netflix being NFLY, and you could read the rest of them yourself. You don't need for me to read the screen to you. But at the end of the day, I still think these are the faster runners and the higher payers that are performing well. Could be wrong, could be right. I don't know. I'm not going to guess with a lot of money, but I tell you what, looking at this, it really looks like a good strategy to build out other accounts. Does it work long term? We're going to find out. Hopefully it does. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, make a comment, subscribe to the channel. And if you don't like the video, just make a comment below. Somebody's always not going to like the video, and they will always make a comment below. Just joking around. Hey, you have a great day. Until next time, God bless.